Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? Are you feeling this lovely Saturday? We want to get into what's going on. We want to answer questions. So let me know in the comment. Where are you? Are you feeling? If you have a question, just put it in the comment. We're just here to basically answer questions, okay? Alex Armani. Hi, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How are you? How are you feeling this lovely Saturday? Hi, Attorney Bijoux. Hi, who are you? How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. How are you? Thanksgiving is over, right? Are you still celebrating? Good afternoon, my lovely royal sister. How are you? So we're here just to answer a couple questions. Basically, if you have a question, just please put it in the comment. Then we're gonna share the latest news since we have to be vigilant. So we have to know what's going on. So I'm just here to, try to answer questions. Yes, please put it in the comment. Happy weekend, everyone in the house. Thanks. Yeah, if you have a question, please put it in the comment. So we're here to answer some questions. Um, then we are going to be, talking about the latest immigration news. Maybe I should share my screen so we can talk about it already. So hold on. Maybe I should share my screen so we can talk about what's going on. Share screen. Okay. Yeah, this is the first news I have here. It says, this is from yesterday. Trump plans to give local sheriffs more power to act as immigration agent amid mass deportation crackdown. So basically, Trump is trying to figure out a way where he can delegate authority to local sheriffs to pretty much act as eyes in terms of arrest and detentions. So President-elect Donald Trump, incoming administration, is waiting, giving local sheriffs more powers to help boot illegal immigrants from the U.S. by expanding a federal program to allow them to act as immigration agents. So basically, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to use this clause, basically this section on the Immigration and Nationality Act, basically section 287 G as in George, which was added to the Immigration and Nationality Act in 1996 under President Bill Clinton. To permit ICE to collaborate with state and local law enforcement to identify and deport incarcerated criminal non-citizens. The goal of this section that was added in 1996 under President Bill Clinton was to basically help allow basically the local authorities to collaborate with federal agents in order to, take down those criminals. But now Trump is trying to use it basically for everybody, not just for criminal. Uh, so yeah, if you go to this article, you understand it's pretty straightforward, right? So basically what he's trying to do is he's just going to give more powers to sheriffs. But what other people are saying is that he has to have a lot of funding for it. But you can get money from the government, really. That's just a program that he has to make sure that, yeah. So that's what he's gonna go about. He says about 135 agencies already have ink agreement with ICE under 287G. You see, in 21 different states, according to ICE website. So basically, if you go to ICE, so basically they're preparing already how it's going to play out in terms they get into power on January 20th, 2025. How are they going to attack this mass deportation? So they're trying to get, because you have to have some type of authority already in place in order to act according to laws, right? So Trump is good in using all old policies and reviving old policies and add something to it in order to just accomplish any plan. So this one was added in 1996. Can you imagine they went back and find it so they can use it now? So about I wanted to speak in French, sorry. About 135 agencies already agree. Wow, this is crazy. We just have to go to the website, ICE website, to find out what they're saying. You see, for example, they said the Rensselaer County Sheriff's Office has had 358 encounters with unlawful present non-citizen to the program since October 2018 when it was signed. You see, so yeah. So I mean, yeah. So basically, they're trying to find any. I mean, you can go ahead and read it, but basically, they're trying to find anything in that will give some type of authority to act anyhow. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one news. Another news is this one. This one I find it very interesting. Travel ban. Cornell alerts international students ahead of likely Trump travel ban. We know Trump is going to, if we want to say, let's say what exactly we're going to expect. We already know we were here 2017, 2020, we know the type of policies that were implemented. So pretty much all those old policies will be revived, plus more. So travel ban was part of it. So now students, international, some college are advising their international student not to travel abroad, or if they go, they should come back prior to Trump taking office. That's what I'm telling people with advance parole. If you want to go, this is the time, you see, because it's going to be affecting international travel regardless of, yeah. So if you want to travel, this is the time, especially on advance parole. Okay. Cornell University has issued detailed guidance to its international community as the United States prepares for potential immigration changes under President-elect Donald Trump. Okay. They advise them that to prepare for likely travel ban and increased visa scrutiny as the new administration takes office in January 2025. Those are the countries Trump targeted in his first presidency: Iran, Libya, North Korea, Syria, and Somalia. And then now they're thinking he's going to add China, India. I can't even pronounce this one. Yeah, I can. Nigeria, Myanmar, Sudan, Tanzania, Yemen, and Venezuela. They're just warning people coming from those countries that, likely a travel ban will affect them. So if you have to travel, just do it and come back prior to that. And then the advice, again, that's what we're saying, right? The application process for employment such as H-1B or one visa well in advance of deadline to avoid complication, especially those applications that takes, like if you file, you have premium processing available, and you know, file premium for premium processing, you're gonna get like the response within 15 calendar days. So they're advising on that too. Anyway, so those are the two major news so far. And anything else that you're listening in the news. Okay, let me stop here to take some questions. Okay, so we got questions here. Let's see. Okay, the question, the order he moved after some, now he has, I want to, what should he file now for a long time without status? Well, he has to file two things, right? I-212, because it came with without inspection. Into without inspection, you cannot adjust status, so he's gonna have to file I-212, and then pretty much I-212. Okay, so permission to reapply as conditional while he's still here in the US, and he has to file I-601A, unlawful presence waiver. So once both are approved, then when he goes back for consular processing, he will be able to come back. At least he has some type of leg, you know, to argue on. So those are the two applications that he can file. Timothy, you don't call Jim no more. Your friend Jim Hack. Oh, like the Jim Hacking in Missouri, that lawyer in Missouri. Yeah, he has live shows too sometimes. I guess he has it every day, right? Monday to Friday kind of thing. So Timothy used to go there. Now he's not going anymore. Why? Why is that? Why you're not going there anymore? You're sick and tired of getting the same answer? I'm curious. Why you're not going there anymore? Let us know in the comments. How long it will take? What we do is, once you submit, every 30 days you file an inquiry online. Yeah, every 30 days you just file an inquiry online. That's it, because nobody knows when they're gonna do it, when they're gonna update your case. No idea. What you can do is every 30 days you file inquiry online. In a course of 3 months, probably you get some type of response. Even when you submit an inquiry, they will tell you that, well, sometimes they'll tell you that they'll send now they're sending like automatic responses. Then they'll say, well, please please email us, or please submit another one in 90 days. Don't wait for 90 days. Just submit every 30 days. That way they keep reminding them that it's time for them to act. So yeah, we got Huri question answer, and we got Raj Chanel answer. And Timothy, they're asking you a question about yeah, so we need the answer to that question. Anyway, anybody else, if you have a question, just please put it in the comment. We're just here to answer questions, that's all. May Kwaku 06. Hi, how are you? Kwaku, MEYI Kwaku 06. How are you? Do you have a question? You can just please put it there in the comment. section. Looks like this is not a good time to be live because, you know, we don't have a lot of people here today. But they're probably sleeping. Yeah, I'm just waiting for answers. Once I get an answer, question, sorry. Once you post your questions, then I answer them. And if we don't have more questions, I might just, you know, stop. Yeah, if we don't have questions, maybe we should hang up and come back later. Team Pella, hello, how are you? Any question? Please just put it in the comment. Is there any option for an overstay parent with ADHD, U.S. citizen, minor child? Did you try defer medical action? The thing that you ask for ICE, it's pretty much like, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they used to have it, defer medical action. So usually what you would do, you apply directly with ICE and ask for defer medical action. And if it's approved, then they can give you a work permit. It's usually like 2 years, and then you can renew it while they're looking at some type of you'll be under like supervision or something like that, and then until further notice, basically. I don't know if they does it anymore. Another thing will be to look into if the person has some type of removal order. Yes, then the person can look into a stay of removal, apply for stay of removal directly with ICE, of course. And if it's granted, then that's too can lead to a 1-year work permit, renewable, of course. Yeah. If someone comes to the border and he turns himself NDP, what is the status? It's just gonna depend on what they put into the notice to appear, because they can. There's two ways, right? Sometimes they will parole you for humanitarian reasons, or they parole a person pending court hearing. You have to read the paperwork correctly, because if they parole you just pending removal proceedings or pending, court hearings, if the person applies for asylum and asylum does not get granted, there's nothing they cannot adjust status, even if they get married to a U.S. citizen. But if the parole was based on humanitarian under Section 212D, that's good. But if it's 35B, not good. So it's just going to depend on what they put on the paperwork. But still, the person is like, illegal until the asylum case that they're applying for is granted, right? So what else? Let's see here. See, my question. Send request evidence for the second sponsor. Is it possible to change the second sponsor? So you already sent the response for the request of evidence letter with the second sponsor. Now you're trying to change the sponsor. Is it possible to change the sponsor? Yeah, you're gonna have, if they haven't decided the case, you can try to send a letter to USCIS with a second application, tell them you're trying to change and tell them the reason why you're changing. So if they haven't made a decision yet, I think it's possible. But with request of evidence, once they get the document, they always say, oh, you have to send everything at once. They will make a decision. But sometimes, things happen. If they haven't made a decision yet, yes, of course, you can send them a new paperwork with the second sponsor, all the required documents, and explain to them the reason why you're changing. Yeah, that could be possible. Don't make a decision yet. Yeah, you can try that with an explanation, of course, right, as to why you're changing the sponsor. And with, yeah. Is there a reason why you're changing the sponsor? Yeah, because the way, if you look at the request for evidence letter, it clearly says, oh, you have to send all the document at once. But sometimes things happen. If they haven't made a decision yet, you can explain yourself. If you have good reasons, they will look into it. So who else is here? Oh my gosh, this person is not gonna let us. Yes. So what else? Let's see if we have. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Do we have any? If we don't have questions, so we can just stop here. 23 minutes. I did advertise for this live session, but if we don't have questions, then that's fine. We'll come back when we have questions. Oh, you're welcome. from what time to time that the USC is going to do interview for VAL? Well, they say they're going to start in January. Oh, sorry, in December. Starting December, that's where they will be sending, not everybody anyway, they will be looking at, especially people who have both green card and VAL pending. And if they suspect something, they'll send a letter for an interview. It's not going to be everybody, but more people will be called for the interview. So they'll send letters. They said that they are going to start in December, next month or next week. December start tomorrow, right? So next week. Yeah. By the way, Timothy, somebody was asking, Uri was asking, like, why you don't ask questions anymore on the Jim show. Jim Hacking, the lawyer, the Missouri lawyer. So I don't know why you don't ask questions. I don't know if you were asking questions over there, you stopped. So somebody was asking that here. So you so you pretty much all over all the how do you call that? All those immigration shows asking questions. Interesting. Please don't stop to ask questions. Okay. Meanwhile, please share. We're still waiting for questions. We don't see questions. We're just gonna stop and come back next week. Tell me, answer the question. Yeah, Timothy, they're asking you a question. So why stop going there? You don't get answers anymore? Yeah, I guess maybe he went there, he didn't get his questions answered. All right. Yeah. Everybody has their way to answer questions because you don't want to answer a lot of questions because sometimes for liability purposes, a lot of people refrain for answering deeply because of liability. So because some people, you answer the question and then they said they go and sue you because they're like, oh, he told me to do this and do that. So that's why a lot of people don't like to answer those questions deeply. He's in all immigration show. He's in Notario, I suspect. Yeah, maybe, maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's getting answered so I can give to other people, maybe, because he has pretty much all. That could be, yeah. You could be right. You never know. You know, everybody's trying to get answered, then they can give it to somebody else. If they send someone interview notice for someone who had VAWA pending and he traveled, can it be? Yeah, it'll be a problem. Why you have to show up to the interview? The interview letter will tell you you have to show up. If you don't show up, you have to tell them why. It has to be good cause. And you have to explain yourself before the day of the interview so they will cancel. And yeah, you have to reschedule it if you're not going to show up, but you have to give them a valid reason as to why. So otherwise they're just going to deny the case. Especially under Trump, they don't have time to look at your response. They're just going to deny it and send you to court. That's it. Under Trump, it was really hard. Like they will deny for any reason. You forgot to put your name, they deny. You forgot to put non-applicable, they deny. They were not even sending requests for evidence. They were just denying. Remember those years? It was tough. So that's what it's gonna be. So if they call for the interview, you have to show up. If you're not gonna show up, you have to tell them why, and it has to be valid in their eyes. The reason has to be valid in their eyes. Otherwise, it's just gonna get denied. And then the case is gonna be referred to court. Okay. Yes, this is it. I guess we don't have more questions today. Thanks for showing up. Have a great weekend. Until next time. He has a side also filling out paperwork and getting answer from real lawyers. Well, I guess that's why he keep asking a lot of questions on a lot of topics. I guess. Oh, this is crazy. Anyway, so thanks for showing up. We'll probably be here next week. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.